breakfast is about to go down. Same exact meal I've been eating for the past 18 weeks. 2 whole eggs, handful of spinach, 8 ounces of egg whites, packet of oats, and about 16 grams of almond butter. And then I got a cup of coffee. I'm actually here back in Jersey where my mom lives, and yeah, I'm just here just visiting, and yeah, just I haven't seen her in like 12 weeks, so I had to make the trip back out here since, you know, I'm done with the Arnold Classic. But that's my first meal of the day. I'm gonna be cooking up some chicken and ground beef later. I'm gonna show you guys how I actually make that, so then you guys have an idea on how to cook it and what kind of like flavoring I use. But sodium is actually good. A lot of people, they try to cut sodium out of their diet once they get on a diet because they think it's like, oh, the worst thing ever. To be honest with you, sodium's actually essential, especially when you're flat. It helps you get a pump, and I always had sodium on diet. I never actually cut it out. The things I will cut out is like ketchup because it has like sugar and like carbs. So if it has like sugar or carbs, then you want to kind of stay away from that or limit it. But you don't want to completely cut sodium, because I see some people go from eating junk, and then they get on a diet. It's like just plain rice and just plain chicken with no seasoning, and that's just like, how do you expect to do that for a long period of time? If you want to get in shape, you got to find out what you like to eat and consistently be capable of eating that food for a long period of time. That's how you get in shape. Because like I said before in like my previous videos, someone could do a good day of dieting for 2-3 days, but it takes time. It's a marathon. Nothing happens overnight. So if you think you can get in shape over a weekend, you gotta think twice, because there's a lot of work that goes into it. But it's simple. Like, look at this. I have sriracha with my eggs, and then I put a little bit of cinnamon in with my oats, and then the almond butter. So it tastes pretty good to me. You know, I honestly love this meal. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I'll be cooking later today, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, I'm about to cook my pre-workout meal. I'm gonna have some lean ground beef. This is 90% lean, 10% fat. I usually do the 93 lean and 7% fat, but this is what I saw at the grocery store, so I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna show you guys how I make it. First thing you gotta do is get a skillet like this. Next thing you wanna do is get some Pam olive oil. This thing has 0 fat, carbs, basically 0 everything. Spray that into the pan. Squeeze it right in there. There we go. Things I'm gonna use is chipotle roasted garlic. I think this, see if I can open it. That. Next thing I'm gonna use is some garlic and herb. It's around there. And then some garlic powder. I'm gonna finish it off with some sea salt. And then what you want to do is basically just stir it up. Sometimes I'll get a lid and put it over it so it cooks faster. But yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna have to do. Just gonna try to mix it up a little bit. Alright, while the beef is cooking up, I'm gonna get the chicken ready. I get the 99% fat-free chicken breast. What you want to do is just you want to wash it up first. Cut up the chicken so that way it cooks easier. Cut into like little slices. That. All cut up. Let's see how the beef is looking. Still cooking up. Big seasonings for the chicken. The chipotle roasted garlic. I love this stuff. It's super good. And then always gotta have the garlic and herb. You just want to bring that in like that. Ready to go. Alright, same thing. Pam olive oil cooking spray. Spray up the pan. And then get the chicken that's already seasoned and cut up. There you go. at that. And for the chicken, I definitely use a lid because just make sure the chicken's fully cooked. With the beef, sometimes you could do without it because you can actually have it a little bit rare, but play it safe. You always want to use the lid and make sure the chicken's fully cooked. But I'm gonna show you guys how it looks when it's done. Check it out. You actually add some more seasoning over it just to get a little bit more flavor. There we go. That's it. It's on the money. All right. Looks like the beef is all ready, cooked up. That's how it looks. I actually don't have a scale because back at home in Jersey, so probably have to pick one up. But I'm gonna eye out about 6 ounces of beef. I have a pretty good idea doing this because I do this every single day. I would say that's 6 ounces right there. And then got a fresh bowl of rice. And I'm gonna do 120 grams, which is about 35 grams of carbs. Let's see. I'm all saying it as if I can weigh it out, but I'm all eyeing it. I would say maybe a little bit more. Alright, I would say this is about 120 grams of white rice and then 6 ounces of beef. And I usually just use like sriracha with the beef. But check out the chicken. Look at that. Simple. But yeah, chicken's pretty much almost done. You guys got an idea on how to do it. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard. You just gotta put a little time into it, but that's what you gotta do if you want to eat clean. Just put in that extra time, cook the food, and you know, just prep your meals. And like, you honestly don't have to prep it meal by meal. What I'll do is I'll get like all this beef right here, put it in like a little container, and then every single time I eat it, I would just weigh it out just like this. I wouldn't have like a meal all prepped out because I feel like that's way too much work. I think it's easier when you just go and eat and, you know, just go to the fridge, get a big little container full of beef or full of chicken, and then from there you weigh it out. That's a lot easier, and that's what worked best for me. But that's just a little tip for you guys. Hope you guys try it out. Leave it in the comment section if you guys try it out and how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this meal and then hit some legs. Look at that.
I'm looking straight up, just thinking now, which way's in and which way's out. If I go up, will I come down? If I sleep tonight, I swear I'll be somewhere far from here. I'll be somewhere far, somewhere in the dark. Oh, oh, I'll be somewhere in the distance. Oh, 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 somewhere in the dark. Somewhere in the dark. If I stay away too long, I'll be stuck here all alone, and I won't know which way is home. And I don't need to whisper prayer, I've got all I need right here, all beneath the stars, somewhere in the dark. Oh, oh, I'll be somewhere in the distance. Oh, 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 somewhere in the dark. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark, in the dark. I'll be somewhere in the dark.
This kid's about to go for 7 plates. This is absolutely insane. I was struggling with the 4, and I'll be honest, they weren't even 20 reps. I really don't go that heavy, but when I'm training with him, I feel like I have to kind of push myself to do it. But I actually dropped the weight and felt even heavier just from doing that 1 4 or 5 set. So he's about to go for 7 and see if he can do it.
Let me tell you guys something.
Last night it was high.